Hello and welcome to the High Performance Consciousness Podcast. My name is Matthew Paddy, and again, I will be your host for today's episode. In this episode, you're going to listen to the first part of a live masterclass I presented a little while ago called The Science of Income Doubling for coaches, consultants, and health practitioners. And inside this 2 or 3 part little episode, you are going to discover how to double your income, treble, quadruple your income in such a short period of time by aligning the 3 aspects: mind, message, and market. So enjoy this first part, and I'll see you on the other side.
So the income doubling event is also income doubling consciousness. What level of consciousness am I vibrating at? What level of thinking am I at? So you are doubling yourself, your concept of self, your belief in self, your understanding and appreciation of self doubles and grows exponentially every time you level up to the next level. Does this make sense? So when we're looking at this first triangle, remember we go back here, this first triangle, and all the triangles are the same, by the way. They are all mind, they are all message, and they are all market. You just go deeper. The deeper you go, the greater the income doubling effect. Is this making sense? I'll just let you guys catch up a little bit in your comments there. Light bulb. Nice one. Run at the brick wall. Yeah, I'll have one more run. That's going to hurt, Neil. That hurts, yeah. So I've got some cuts and bruises for that one too. Don't worry about that. So does this make sense? That every one of these triangles here represents your 3-pronged approach. And when you go up and experience a new income doubling event, a new income doubling event, which is an experience, you essentially you've just gone deeper into those 3. The 3 magnets. 3 magnets. The mind is a magnet. The message is a magnet. The market is a magnet. So you are magnetic. Or you could say that you are experiencing and experimenting with magnetism. Okay. 100%. Yes. So good. Nice one. Good. So like I said at the beginning, stay with me because I want to share something with you at the end. Okay. So you can see straight away, it's a level of thinking. What keeps you down here experiencing all of this mess is multitasking, is competition, comparing yourself to others, is looking for evidence of what is possible in the shallow messages of other people in your market. I'm not making it personal. I don't know. I don't want to attach names or anything. It's got nothing to do with names. But we are taught from our environment. You are the product of your environment. As we grow up, and you have done enough research on this, I've spoken about it enough as well, that we are the product of our environment. So for you to break through this hemisphere and to release yourself from the chains of your own soapbox and to create a new future, so it's not a predictable one, you must go deeper. And why do most people not go deep? Why? Because they're afraid. They're afraid. They're afraid to go deep, because if I speak at a level of depth, if I speak from here, then I'm going to feel vulnerable. Sure, Brene Brown kills this. She loves it. She's so good at it. Seth Godin writes brilliantly. Many other people out there. However, what about you? So, the way to break through is to upgrade your triangle. Upgrade your triangle, baby. That's all you have to do. And then you demagnetize this area. You demagnetize it. It no longer applies to you because now you've gone deeper. Make sense? Yeah, there is quite a delay, Just looking at my screen and what I'm drawing on the screen here. It's funny, isn't it? So I'm going to wait for you guys to catch up, but I'm still like 60 seconds ahead of you. Time waits for no man or woman, which means it's irrelevant. So everything's now. Let's move on. This is another concept, and it's a no-brainer. I'd like you to consider this. If I can get this right. We have one side of the brain, call it the left hemisphere. We have the right hemisphere. Okay. Let me go back to this here. So when you're looking at this, two hemispheres trying to work as one. So you've got a triangle and you're at your current level, your current income level, your current service level, the 3 M's, mind, message, market. But remember, if we go back to this, and we look at all of these bad boys and bad girls down there that we're focusing on, all these different opportunities, all these different influencer invitations, what's it doing? It's actually creating incoherence between the two hemispheres of our brain. So the left brain, logic, reason, right brain, creativity, intuition. Left is the masculine, right is the feminine. Make sense? Okay. So, whole brain success is magnetism, which also is manifesting, which also is success, is what you want, which is income doubling. So whole brain success, whole brain magnetism. Oh, I think I've just lost you guys. Let me just go back again. Just when it was getting good too. Just joking. All right, let's see if I can share screen again. Okay. And we are back. Thank you. Okay, good. So where was I? So whole brain success. So if you were bouncing around, lots of opportunities, lots of different, coaching potentials, lots of different formulas, blah, 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 all these things, you can see why we're bouncing between the two, left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm naturally creative, or I'm naturally logical. I'm naturally rational, I'm naturally intuitive. I'm naturally objective, I'm naturally subjective. So, whole brain success is essential, or whole brain magnetism essentially is essential for income doubling. Whole brain. Can you see there's a common denominator here? There's a number that I was talking about before. What's the number? And I'll let the 30 seconds, the 20 seconds, the 60 seconds catch up. Okay, and I'll let you type it in. What's the number? So whole brain is essential for success. Whole brain function is essential for income doubling. You cannot break through and experience these income doubling events, new income doubling events, being split in the brain, being split and indecisive, being split and unclear, chasing shiny stars, chasing two rabbits in the field and going hungry. Remember that? Monica, great to see you. Okay. Wow, this is really, really delayed. Has anyone guessed the number yet? What's the magic number? What's the magic number? Waiting. Type it in. What's the magic number? And while I wait here, then you're thinking about information in and information out. Information in, information out. Whatever you're putting in is what you are going to start putting out and what you're getting a return on. So this is a return on investment. It's also a ripple of impact. A ripple of impact on your finances, ripple of impact on your income, ripple of impact on your consistency, stability, certainty, confidence, independence, freedom. Yeah. No one's put in the number because no one wants to be wrong. Isn't that right? Okay. Let's go to the next one. I'm getting close. So here are the three triangles, or here are three triangles representing the three areas of magnetism. Remember, the first one was mind. The second one was message. The third one is market. Yeah, that's fine, Christine. No problems. I'll cover it. Here's the three areas. We go deep in these three areas. And when you do and you align them, a single line between all of them. You are not in two minds, and your income is not in two places. In someone else's pocket or in someone else's bank and not in yours, or in your bank and also in the pile of bills or in the loss of opportunity. It's in one place. Your bank, your life. Your life becomes reflective of that. Okay? It becomes reflective of that. And money is one of the biggest thorns in the side of anyone in business, anyone working for someone else. Money is one of the biggest stresses. You know that. We've all been there. I've been there. It's not very good. It doesn't feel cool to worry about money. And so what do I need to do now to get the next bill paid? What do I need to do now to even break out of this cone of silence or this operating system for just a moment to get my head above water? So you go and you react and you go and pick up the next thing. You pick up the next thing. Is this making sense? So you end up, really quickly, you end up back in scatter zone. You are demagnetized. You're under the hemisphere, under the spell of demagnetism. You're not magnetic because you're spread. You're everywhere. And sometimes we feel like a real big, red hot mess because we're so stretched. But we do have to kiss a few frogs. We do have to try some things to know, I don't really want that. And we've all got those examples or little mini case studies that we've done. You know, I've achieved many, many things in my life, many things. And when I've gotten it, I've gone, great. Got the sticker, got the star, got the t-shirt, got the banner, got the bank account, whatever it is. Move on, do the next thing. We are experience-seeking beings. Experience-seeking beings. Not money-seeking beings. Experience. Not soulmate-seeking beings, experience. Not career heights, best in class, world famous, experience. How do we choose to experience, and what do we choose to experience can fall under any and all of those other things. The soulmate, the income, the world famous, whatever it's going to be. Nothing wrong with it. So let's go back here. When you're in two minds, you're split. Like I've said before, you're skirmishing with yourself on the decks of your own sailboat, your own ship. Two minds, second guessing yourself. This is where competition comes in. They're doing it, but I can't do it. I can do it better, but I can't do it the way that they do it. Whatever. You're in two minds. Lukewarm does not double your income. Cold does not double your income. Hot doubles your income. You must be hot for the magic number. Okay? You must be hot for the magic number. And you might think, well, it's 3. That's a part of it. Okay, how are we going so far? Just drop in, let me know feedback. What have you got from me so far? What are you getting from this? What's valuable? Because when we align these 3 points of magnetism, the mind, the message, and the market, and we align them, income doubling events occur. What's your takeaway? Type in. How are we going for time? Wow, 20 minutes has turned into 45. I just can't help myself. Sorry about that. Realign with my heart. Yeah, speak from the heart. Love it, Corey. So I'm going to give you the number, okay? I'm going to give you the number. Let's start that again. So this is the mind. This is your message. This is your market or marketing. Coherence is key. Nice one. Stay out of the fray. What I should be doing. Yeah. Very good. Align is key. Very cool. The magic number is 1. 1. 1. One mind, one message, one market. Get it? It's one of the hardest things to achieve at times. But I promise you, if you invest in the idea of 1, then it will pay off. It pays off because this is the golden key to jumping new bandwidths. So this looks like a juicy hot mess right now. Let's see if we can just get rid of some of these things. So that's demagnetized, all of that stuff. So to go to this level and then double it again, go to this level, double again, go to this level, double, go to this level. We're not talking about time here. This could be over 24 to 36 months. Or doubling could be over 3 to 12 months. Depends on what your current income is, your current revenue, what you want to do. It's all relative, okay? 100% aligned. So the income doubling events revolve around 1. The magnetizing power of 1. So let's talk about it. 1. So what I'd love you to do is, if you are a coach or consultant You've got an idea, you've got some runs on the board, and you want to focus on your one big leap, one big manifest, one big income doubling event. We need to have a chat, and here's why. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm starting a mastermind. I'm starting a mastermind to help you as the coach, the consultant, the health practitioner, to go all in on your one big thing, on your one big leap, your one big manifest. And this is my deep share. And I've been sitting with it for a long time. 1 or 2 of you may know of it, some may not. That I've decided that this will be my last masterclass, my last mastermind rather, that I'm putting together now for quite some time. And there are reasons for it, all good reasons, which is why I want to go deeper than I've ever gone with you before and give you all the strategies you need. Not overcomplicate it, not make it harder, make it easier. And I want to work with the right people. So it's going to be really simple. How simple is that number? 1. It's really simple. I'm going to help to make it really easy, because 1 doesn't feel easy at times. When neurologically, biologically, energetically, we've been taught to spray our interest everywhere, to be multitaskers, to be influencers in the haberdashery department and in the style department and also in the financial sector. No, we focus on one thing. So that your mind, your message, and your marketing, which is not complicated, all feeds into the same. So I want to have a conversation with you. It's starting very soon. Some of you have worked with me that may be watching the replay one-to-one. This is a lot less of an investment financially than working one-on-one with me. My one-on-ones are capped for the year, no more. This is where I want to give back. This is where I want to give my depth. This is where I want to pass forward, pass on, and share my depth to help you to do the same. Because there is no greater feeling and there's no greater freedom than sharing your depth and having people in a supportive, like-minded, focused environment. Yeah. So we need to have a chat. So you can either personal message me, or you can comment below, which I'd like you to do, because I'd like you to stand out. I'd like you to say, hey, I want to break through this ceiling. I want to break through it. And I promise you, I'll make it worth your while. Our conversation, when you comment below and say, yeah, I'm interested, I'm going to send you a Calendly link. We're going to have a conversation either this week or next. It's not a sales conversation. It's to see whether you're ready. It's to see whether it's a fit. See whether I'm a fit. Because it starts in just a few weeks. This, like February. It's going to be running for 5 straight months. We're going to come together every single week. And if you listen to my podcast, there's going to be some of those strategies. But I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to make it so simple and so ridiculously easy for you to double your income by following your heart, stepping into your genius, and owning best in world. You might think, oh gosh, that sounds really good, but I'm not sure I'm best in world. When you own the power of one, you are best in the world. You are best in the world. You know, I had a conversation this morning with a private client who has a very successful vet clinic in Sydney. And we're talking about her staff. And she pays nearly double what the industry rate is to get good staff, a good surgeon, a good animal surgeon. Do you know how much work, time, energy, study was required for this vet surgeon to make between 100 and 150 grand a year? Years and years and years. Psychologists are the same. Counselors, healthcare workers, maybe an executive. If your income doubling event equals 6 figures, like 100K, you are in a whole new league of operation. If your income doubling is to take you to 60K, 70K, 80K, maybe it's to 200, maybe it's to 500. It's life-changing events. Income doubling creates life-changing events. Because like I've said, it's at the end of the day, it's not about the money. The money helps to create experiences. And how simple is it going to be when you focus on one thing? I've tried a lot of niches, and I've worked and succeeded in lots of industries and worked with many more industries. So I will call bullshit when I see it. I'll hold you to it and we'll support you through it. The other factor is most of you watching, if not all of you, are highly intuitive, potentially highly empathetic, highly sensory. We can read into the field and we know how to dial in, receive messages. Maybe we don't accept them all the time. Maybe we discount them. That's part of this depth. Let's trust the true connection you have through this power of one. Okay? So if you want to have a chat, I encourage you, if you want income doubling events in your world, let's make it happen. Comment below, and if you're watching the replay, hashtag the bejesus out of this entire thing with replay, hashtag replay. Type in, I'm interested, I want to have a chat, and I'll send you a message to have a Calendly call or a breakthrough call. And all I'm going to do, very simple, all I'm going to do is talk to you about where you are in this zone under the radar, under your hemisphere of multitasking, and a very simple way to get you to the next step, using the gifts you already have, the genius you are potentially hiding and holding back from sharing with others, and the depth, the real depth you possess currently to create an income doubling event. All right. So that's it from me. One big leap, one big manifest, one big income doubling event. Yeah. What do you reckon? Is it for you? And if you have questions, that's where the call comes in. But as I've shared with you, this is the last time I'm doing this. And I'll be going really deep. And there will be other people that will come in to our mastermind, and they are all exactly like you. They're all going to hold you to a higher regard, hold you to a higher standard than we allow ourselves to be held by our past thinking. Yeah. So it's going to be great. All right. So simple, easy, very simple and easy. So I'm going to leave this with you. Great, Neil. Love it. Yeah. Christine, definitely fantastic. Monica, Corey, epic. Because you're all sciencey. You're very intuitive. And I can tell you, each and every one of you, that I can read into all of your energies. I don't do it because that's one of my secret powers. I don't need to share that. You can do that too, and I bet you don't share it. But imagine when you create a highly magnetized environment of coaches and consultants, health practitioners that want to do the same. How magnetizing, how much more magnetic energy is there going to be? It's huge. It's absolutely huge. All right. So I love you. I thank you. And from the depths of my being and my heart, I really, really sincerely hope you got a lot of value out of this today. I'll do another one next week, and we're going to go deeper still. So any questions you have, post them. Put them in the comments below. And if you haven't already put your hand up and you're interested, I'm going to send you a message. All right? Big love. Have the best day. See you in the field. Bye now.
Well, here you are. I hope you enjoyed that first part of the science of income doubling and have had many new ideas and illuminations presented to you, maybe why you are where you are in your business right now, or potentially how you can double, triple, or quadruple your current cash flow, your current client acquisition in the next 28 days using the information that I've shared with you in this first part. If you want more information, or you do not want to wait for the next episode, then you can see the full replay of the masterclass by going to matthewpatty.com/double. matthewpatty.com/double. There's no opt-in required. You can see the full masterclass. And if you feel compelled, drawn to booking in a breakthrough session, then there will be a button on that page where you can do that with me, and we can take things from there. So I hope you enjoyed this part. Lots of new ideas being seeded from me here to wherever you are in the world. Remember to dream a better dream. See you in the field.